Oh my God, no joke today. Early game. I didn't have time to study.
Just for you today, Drew and Bud talked about seeing a bunch of doubles, late doubles, them kind of throwing different things at you. What did you see from them defensively?
Obviously, I could not play a lot of one-on-one. They did not allow you to play one-on-one. Came from the baseline, came from the top. They kept mixing it up, building the wall. Not just to me, to anybody that had the ball in the post. They were just trying to make other people beat them, and they were very disciplined to it. So you didn't have a lot of chances. Now, for you to be effective against this team, you gotta try to like offensive rebound, try to attack them in the transition early, try to move the ball and go set one. Um, that's what I saw.
I think by the end of the game, Doncic has 32 and 15 assists as well. Just what do you think about the defense you guys tried on him throughout the day and what you saw there?
No, I think we did a solid job to him. He's just very, very talented. He's a very good player. He's gonna make the right pass. He's gonna make the pass to the roller, the skip pass to the corner. He's gonna make good decisions, and sometimes you can do everything right and still people go have good nights. And he's one of the most talented players in the league. One of the most talented players probably to ever play this game. So there's gonna be nights that he's gonna have good nights. Not gonna be able to, you know, contain him as much as possible. But we tried to make it as tough for him. But he played well.
Giannis, to go back to Eric's first question about their defense, I know you've seen pretty much everything as you've said. You've seen crowds and doubles, but at least today, what made it more effective? Was it the speed at which they got to you, the speed at which they doubled, or you know what I mean in terms of just making it hard to run offense out of it?
It was early game. Did not get a lot of sleep. No, sometimes you're gonna see a lot of doubles, right? Sometimes you're gonna break the double team and they're gonna, start being as disciplined. They're not gonna come as much. But I think today they were coming. They were coming. No matter if I was scoring or not, no matter if I was passing, they were coming. They even came off Chris. At one possession in the second half. So they didn't care who he was. They were coming. So they just wanted to make us uncomfortable, make me uncomfortable, which they were able to do. But at the end of the day, obviously we had a chance to win the game. We got stops, but wasn't able to make a shot. I shot one in and out. Chris shot a wide open one. Then free throws. Then layups. Then we turned the ball over. But we cannot keep getting ourselves in a position like that. Obviously we feel that we are very capable of coming back to the game and winning the game and taking over. But we cannot keep getting ourselves in a position that we down 8, down 10, or whatever the case might be, and we always chase. Because sometimes you have a chance to win and you win. Sometimes it's just not enough. But as I say, they were very disciplined with their double teams.
Just these last 3 or 4 games of the season, with seeding kind of all being up in the air, how do you approach it? Kind of, what's your thoughts on just like where you guys sort of, I guess.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know where we are right now. I haven't been following the standing. It doesn't really matter to me. Obviously, I want to play as many game 7 at home and play, in front of our fans as many games as possible. I think we are a very good team when we play at home. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter where we finish. You got to beat good teams. Like the East, all of the first 8 teams are very, very good team and capable of beating us, and we are capable of beating them also. So I don't really follow, the standing as much. I know we got 4 or 5-4 game left. We got to keep building good habits. Finish these 4 games healthy for everybody. Not just for us, for everybody, to finish this 4 games healthy and go in the playoffs and just go and fight. Go and start a new journey, and hopefully we can be the team that play until the end, play in May, play in June. But for now, about to go see my kids. Tomorrow I'll probably, I don't know, go eat maybe like some pizza in Chicago. What they call it, deep dish pizza. Eat some pizza with my son and get ready for the game, and hopefully we can play good basketball in Chicago.
I think you've mentioned before, just like y'all had those 2 years, you finished as the 1 seed. Obviously, didn't make it last year. You won the championship. Is that when like? Is it last year when you really kind of stopped paying attention to standings as much? And is that an easy thing? Is that easy to do? I mean, they're everywhere. People always talking about them. Like, how do you block that out?
You're the number one seed in the NBA. Obviously everybody talk, oh, the best team in the NBA, the best. Like I've been there, the best record in the NBA, the best team in the NBA, and then you go in the playoffs and they beat you, So it doesn't really matter, We should be like aiming for the third seed in the East because that's when we won the championship, not the number one seed. But I think after the two first years that I played with Coach Bad, we finished number one with the best team in the NBA. But we didn't win, Then I'm like, it doesn't really matter where you finish, And you should just focus on yourself as much as possible. I've talked about it over and over again. Build good habits and try to put yourself in a position to win. Now, like last year playoff round, we played first round Miami, second round Brooklyn, third round Atlanta, fourth round Phoenix. Like we had to beat good teams in order for us to be the last team standing. So we should not think that you get the number one spot, you play the eighth, it's gonna be easy. No. I rather like play first round the toughest team possible, second round tough. Like I want the journey to be tough because I feel like when you face adversity, that's where you grow the most and that's where you're ready to compete. So that's why I don't really care about what seed we finish. I just care about my teammates being healthy, being in a good place, my teammates enjoying the game, me enjoying the game as much as possible, being in a good place. And as long as I'm in a good place, I know I'll work and walk with faith, and I know that things are going to be all right eventually.
Giannis, looking at the box score, you led all scorers for the Bucks, and Luka led all scorers for the Mavs. Both of you international players. Can you kind of just talk about the wave of talent from the international players in the NBA and how they've done it in a dominating fashion? You included. I mean, it's pretty remarkable.
I think we followed other people's footsteps. Dirk, Manu, Tony Parker. Paul Gasol, people that have been in the league, Drazen Petrovic, Tony Kukoc, we can go further back, but we follow their footsteps, and that's why we were able to be in this position because they showed us the path, and I think, and Jokic, and Ed Sabonis, and Gobert, and Luka, and myself, and Joel, we're doing a good job just representing, the rest of the world, that it's possible to be in the league and to, be the best player in the team and dominate and be one of the best players in the league. So we're just going to keep doing, hopefully keep leading by example, keep opening that path for a lot of more international players coming over, in the near future. And more international players coming over in the near future because at the end of the day, I feel like once we're out of the league and we retire, there's going to be probably 40% international players in the league because the talent is so much.
Do you take pride in that?
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be in this position if I wasn't, studying Hakeem, Dirk. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in this position if I wasn't watching Paul Gasol, playing the finals. Tony Parker, all these guys. So obviously I take pride in that. I know that there's a lot of kids overseas watching us right now. Especially it's 12 o'clock game here, so it's 8 o'clock over there. So I know they watch the game, in Greece or in Slovenia or all over Europe and Africa. So we try to lead by example. We try to do the best job we can, and hopefully they can follow our footsteps.
How serious is your hand, and would you play with it taped up if you need to, or would you just kind of bite the bullet, or how? What? I think you bent it back, right?
I'm good, Lori. As long as I can play with my son, and I can push him over and all that stuff, I'm good. I gotta just take care of it and get ready for Chicago. But I gotta be extremely careful with it because I'm a player that get hit a lot when I drive the ball, so especially with my fingers and my hand. But it doesn't really matter. My hand's not gonna stop me from competing and enjoying the game.